What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about the Palace Week 5 drop list of winter 2024, and I got a race to win, so I'm gonna do this really quick and let's get right into it. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the noti bell if you want to stay up to date every single time I post and go live. We go live every single Thursday and every single Friday for Supreme and for Palace. We're going live this Thursday for Supreme Week 11 Halloween special. I am pumped up. You guys won't want to miss that one. And then we will be going live also on Friday to cover the week of items we're talking about today from Palace Week 5. Also consider becoming a member for exclusive benefits. All that and more is in the description down below. I appreciate you guys for the continued support. Let's go see some Palace, man. All right, so here we are on palacecommunity.com for the Friday, November 1st drop list, winter 2024. I can tell you guys this much, this video has been very difficult to film and has been extremely annoying, so I hope you appreciate the intros, the skits. I've been having fun with it personally, so we're vibing out. It's Halloween spirit. Here is the drop list in its entirety. We got some Polar Tech stuff, some fuzzy beanies, a couple cool crew neck sweaters, and more. Let's just go through each of the custom categories right here and see which ones we like the most. First thing we're gonna start off with is, fuck it, let's go sweatshirts down low. We got the Pro Team Crews in multiple different colors. I think I know everyone's favorite. We also have the thermal embossed P3 hood. We'll look at that in a couple colors, see what it's all about. So basically just two sweatshirts right here. Pro Team 02 Crew in black. Had too much McDonald's way too late last night. Pretty clean design. This stuff is inspired by, I believe it's the Brazilian national soccer team, something like that. Got the 12 on the front, Palace on the back. I'm not too sure if these are 3M hits right here. I would hope they are. You never know. Same thing, we got it in crew blue this time with the number 11 on it, so you get different numbers for different colorways. That is pretty cool. You can make yourself your own hype beast soccer team if you like. You got 6 for the gray and a little off teal color, like a darker turquoise perhaps. And then of course the crew yellow Brazil crew neck. I saw Florian Peter in the comments. I saw you, bud. You said you were liking this more than the track jacket. I don't know if I would go that far, but it's definitely still very clean. I think it's a different look than the track jacket. I think it could be more wearable in different situations for sure. Which do you guys prefer? Is it the track jacket we looked at 2 weeks ago, or is it this fella right here, the crew neck? Thermal embossed P3 zip hood. This one's in black. When the shit goes down, you better be watching telly. Facts, dude. There is the thermal P3 zip. Pretty simple. We got it in a couple colors, pastel purple. This thing will probably be like high 100s. Low 2s, probably not quite in the 2s for USD. We do see the EU drop a few hours before, which is nice, but oftentimes if you guys are new to Palace, we don't get the full prices until sometimes the day of release, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Now looking at hats, we actually have some banger hats this week, including these furry ear 9 cuff beanies. I'm debating copying them. We will see. We got the Polar Tech mask 5-panel and then the grape hat, which is super funny. We'll look at a couple of these colorways. Furry ears 9 cuff beanies, no cuff, in snow leopard. Traffic is so bad in Paris, isn't it? No wonder everybody just sits about drinking, smoking, and moaning all afternoon. Right, that's funny. So I don't know. I need to get the intel if this thing is a banger. I feel like it is. I feel like the furry ear stuff are bangers. The last Palace beanies I copped were the Averex stuff and ended up flipping both of them for like a decent profit. Like sold both of them for like $80, bought them for $40. I don't know if this thing will be the same. This is something I personally would wear once, ironically, but probably would never wear it on a consistent basis. For one, it's only cold to wear beanies in Arizona for like 4 months out of the year, if that. And for two, I just think it's a little bit too loud and obnoxious. If I was gonna rock the little ears, I'd probably do it in a neutral colorway, not in the snow or the regular leopard, but I think these both look pretty sick. And I have a feeling like these will sell out pretty quickly and probably end up reselling. Polartec mask bi-panel in red. Can't decide whether to give up social media or get the new iPhone. That is the duality of modern man for sure. This thing is all right. It's not gonna have any hype behind it, but if you want a nice warm cap, there you go. This thing is hilarious. The grape trucker in purple. We've been seeing a lot of fruit themed pieces from Palace recently. This time we got full grape, and I feel like you have to get the purple one. Otherwise, what are you doing? What are you wasting your time with? Good shape, this hat. Tried it on, then took off the other day because I don't want grapes on my forehead. You know? Beggars can't be choosers. And then got it in pink as well and some other colorways. I just think it's funny that they said they tried it on and took it off because they don't want grapes on their forehead, but that's literally what happens if you buy this hat. Next up, we got jackets and got a couple good ones right here. I'm not the biggest fan of the Polartec, but the breakout half zip is not too bad. We'll take a look at a few of the Polartecs. They're pretty basic. Polartec 200s. We've seen these 1,000 times. Alice Triferg on the bottom. I'm sure they're very warm. Polartec 200 sounds like it does something good. I bet it does. What we're really talking about is this breakout half zip. We got 3 or 4 different colorways, 3 of them. We have the London in white and navy, which is pretty sick. Palace London. You got some badges embroidered on both sides of the shoulders. Very cool half zip split design with the stripe. Each one of them has a unique colorway. Like I said, this is London. We have Los Angeles in bomber black and silver. This one's like a Raiders colorway, which is pretty cool for all the Raiders fans out there. I guess I totally forgot that they're not even in California anymore. They're in fucking Las Vegas. So maybe some salty LA fan. There's some old head fans can rock with the Raiders LA zip right here. And then we got the New York one, which is probably my favorite one. I just think with the Knicks and the Mets, I guess the Mets are probably a pretty sore spot for New York fans right now, but nonetheless, it's a pretty cool colorway, and I think it looks very good. New York, same design, just different colorways, but that's dope. We like that. And the different names of the stores, which is pretty dope. Polartec 200 jacket in tomato red. There it is. It is a Polartec jacket, and it is red. Hell yeah, brother. Honestly, some pretty decent tees as well. I like this Palasonic long sleeve. I'll look at that in all the colorways, and then we'll just do one of each colorway of t-shirt. I'll try to find my favorites. This navy one looks pretty good. E-Bits tee. None of these are great. We'll just do the black one. The Panther t-shirt. Ooh, these all look pretty decent. Maybe this one right here. And let's take a look. We got the Hiya long sleeve in berry blue or blueberry. Hand wash garments are the longest shits in history. I really dig this thing. I'm probably not gonna cop it TBH, but I really want this guy in red. Depending on the price, we might have to do it, and depending on like if we hit Supreme tomorrow and end up making a little money, we will see. But I think this guy is pretty clean. It reminds me of a package of Marlboro cigarettes. Makes me want to light up and smoke. Kids, don't smoke, but if you're gonna smoke, it better be Marlboro. Hashtag Philip Morris. Hashtag not sponsored. Anyway, the long sleeve is also available in the woodland camo, which this one is pretty neat too. I am not going to lie. I dig it quite a bit. Little Oregon Ducks nod right there. I don't know. Indiana Hoosiers still on top of the Big Ten, so fuck you, Oregon. And then we got the Pow Pow t-shirt in navy. 100% Pow. Pretty cool for the skiers out there, or the snowboarders. I guess he is riding a snowboard, fair enough. Grabbing it like that, making the P. Very cool spell out shirt. I dig it quite a bit. I think Palace's regular season t-shirts have been pretty on point recently. I think probably better than Supreme. Supreme's had a couple decent ones. Palace brings the whimsical like skate designs that I feel like Supreme has been lacking. Supreme either does something too wacky, something too avant-garde, and Palace just meets you right where you want them at. Right? You know what to expect. They give you good stuff. This one right here, pretty basic shop tee, but some people like those. And then the Panther t-shirt in a bunch of different colorways, Palace London. I think this one will do maybe okay in a few colorways. We'll see. People tend to like the Old English font. I do like this square logo as well. Kind of reminds me of that really popular Gucci shirt that was going around a couple years ago. I'm sure you guys know I'm talking about the square Gucci double logo shirt. Those are all the Palace t-shirts. Now, 2 categories left. We got bottoms and custom tops. All right, bottom boys, get the t-shirts out. Pretty boring. It's just Polartec stuff. We'll look at the digi camo, I suppose. Fuck it. I'm down for pad thai again for dinner. Man, you guys fuck with pad thai? Sound off in the comments if you fuck with pad thai. But anyway, here is the Polartec digi camo US military spec. It is what it is. You know what to expect with these things. No resale, but they look very, very warm. Pick your favorite colorway and then go about your day. And last but not least, the custom tops. We got some banger sweaters, probably the best item of the week. You know it is. I have to give credit to the sweaters. And will the sweater hype continue? Only time will tell. The Phantom of the Opera sweater was a banger, right? I was able to flip that thing, made a decent amount of money on it, was pretty stoked to get it. I got the skateboard down here, just chilling. I got to put it up on the wall eventually, but nonetheless, there it is, boom. So I've been really rocking with Palace, guys. I don't know. What do you think about these pieces that are coming out this week, specifically this sweater? I kind of get the feeling like the purple one, it's too much purple. I think you can't see the grape enough, so we're gonna eliminate that one. White could kind of be the move. I could see white being the move. It's an off cream. I think it looks dope. Or the black. This could also be not as highly sought after. Let's look at the overall drop list and kind of gauge what people are feeling. So 9 cuff, Fuller Tech. I think probably best up for this week is gonna be this crew, these 2 hats, and then perhaps, oh, the white one's downvoted pretty far. Perhaps this guy, the sweater, but it could also be a fairly personal week. It is a pretty small drop list, but nonetheless, it is pretty cool. But what did you guys think of the video today? Overall, my thoughts on the week are, it's a pretty decent little Palace week. It's nothing spectacular, but we got a couple good items. I do think Supreme is better this week. I was giving it to Palace for a few weeks there, but we're vibing out here in the race car setup. I'm a race car driver, guys. That's my costume. Hope y'all understand that, but we're in the Palace store now. We just crashed in through. We said, fuck it. We really need this stuff. We need it now. And stay tuned for both of my streams. Got the Halloween special tomorrow and a Palace Friday, getting into the weekend stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you're commenting down below. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace.